Courtney from Salon in White Rock. We've been asked by Champion Cheerleading to demonstrate the hair and makeup for the 2013 competitive season. This is my lovely model Brielle, who will be showcasing the hair and makeup for us. Alright, so we are going to be showing the hair first, and we're going to show it in steps. So the first step we're going to show you is how to flat iron the hair. I understand most of you may have straight hair already, but for those that don't, we are going to show you how to properly flat iron the hair. Alright, so we now have finished flat ironing Brielle's hair. And we're going to go ahead into step 2, which is going to be creating the little poof that you guys have on top. So what we're going to do is we're going to section the hair in the area of the poof. So we're going to go over to the middle of the eye, top of the middle of the eye, and that's where we're going to be sectioning from just back about 3 inches into a horseshoe shape. Clean partings are very good. I'm going to clip this stuff out of the way and just get this stuff tied back so we don't mix our sections up. We're going to start with the poof. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some back combing. Just want to check this out. Perfect. We're going to do some back combing. I like to use my back combing brush. You could use a normal comb if you'd like. If you want to use like a small brush, that would be fine too. But I find something like this works really well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take small sections, probably about ½ inch sections, and we're going to start in the front. So just something like that. I'm going to smooth this out, and we're going to over direct it. So that means pulling it forward. And we're gonna lock our sections together, so it'll be much easier for you. So small sections. We're gonna start just at the base. You don't want to start at the top because you won't be able to get rid of all that frizz. So you're gonna start about 2 inches from the root, and you're just gonna push down with your comb or your brush or whatever. So that's the first section. You want to make sure you get right into the base. Alright, so now we're going to take our next section. So we'll pick up our first section and our second. And we're going to do the same. So starting 2 inches from the base and just combing it right down to the root. So there we go. So you can see we're starting to create that height there. Continue all the way back to the last section, and then I'll show you how to smooth it out. Now we're going to smooth it out. I find the best, again, I'm going to use the same comb to smooth mine out. I find natural bristle is usually best. It'll create much more smoothness than something with a nylon bristle or something like that. So you're just going to kind of smooth the surface. And next we're going to pin. So this is going to be the next step, is pinning. You don't want to get rid of all that back combing that you've done, so you just want to kind of do the surface. Make sure you're not digging too deep. a light hairspray. Just give her a little shot as I'm doing that. We don't want to lose that thumb. So here you can see we have kind of a medium-sized little poof right at top, the front there. Next, we're going to pin it in place. So I just want to make sure that this is nice and even. Okay. So we have her poof in there. And I'm going to use bobby pins. So bobby pins, it's nice because they have a little ridge, so they lock into place quite well. I'm going to use 3 bobby pins for her to lock her poof in place. So the first one's going to go right on top, right across the middle. Then we're going to use another one going across the opposite way. So we want to crisscross them to lock it in place so this thing doesn't move. Okay, so now we have the poof in place, and we are now going to create a half up, half down ponytail, high, half up ponytail. And this is going to be for the junior team. So senior team, we're going to be doing high ponytail for you, but first we're going to demonstrate the half up, half down for the juniors. So we're going to go from with the poof, and we're going to add the bow. So this is for the junior team. This is a lot smaller, I think, than the one that you guys will actually be using, but this is what we have today, so I will show you how to put that in. So where we want the bow is right on top of the poof, so kind of right where those bobby pins were, that's where we're going to place it. And we want it to be facing you. So just like this, only right on top of the head. Alright, so now we're going to do option 2, which is the high ponytail for the senior teams. And you will be using a different bow, so you have this sparkly bow, and it's going to be sitting just on top, just like we did the juniors, right facing you. Alright, so we're going to take all the hair up. We're doing a high ponytail, so. Again, I'm going to use a firmer hairspray now. Before I was using a lighter hairspray. I'm going to give it a shot. I like to use my back combing comb. It smooths very nicely, so I would recommend that if you have one. If not, back of your comb is perfect. In place. One of the last steps is you're going to take the bow, it's going to sit right there, and then we're going to pin it in place so it doesn't move during competition. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a crisscross method again, and I'm going to use it right at the base of right where it loops this black ribbon across. We're going to use 2 pins right through the bottom. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of show you where I put these pins. So the first pins I put in are right at the base, right by the ponytail, and that's just kind of to prop up that bow and hold it in place. So you can see we just cross them right across the back of that bow. The other 2, I put, you can see at the base of the poof here, right across the bottom ribbons, just to hold those guys in place during competition.